Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day. Has had a good day so far. First, if anybody's wondering why I'm wearing a white robe and not the usual one, is because the two YouTube plays that I had, one of them obviously played already and that one hit, and then the other, the Moneyline play, the second game, as I'm recording this video, hasn't started yet. So technically we don't know if we swept the video, but I'm gonna wear this one because hey, the robe thing is just like a tradition at this point. But when it comes to the video and the picks for this video, there's 2 Europa League games, 2 Conference League games. So there's as I was recording, I feel like there was not as much picks as there usually would be. So as always, I do have any added plays after the add all the lines. They will be in the pinned comment. Could be later today, could be tomorrow, but do keep an eye out for those. I do hopefully plan on having more picks posted. But other than that, I'll just get straight into the plays. Both of these plays are currently on PrizePicks. I know Underdog does have one of them, but it is juiced. But both of these are on PrizePicks. And the first one is Alex Berenguer to go higher than 1.5 shots away from home for Bilbao, going up against Thankszs United. You can't take the Goblin at 0.5. I think that one's like super safe. I think he easily guessed that one. And I was planning on just putting that one. But at the normal line, you get a higher payout, and I still like it regardless. So, but you still can't take the 0.5 line if you just want to play it a bit safer. But Bilbao was down 3 goals after an early red card in the first half. He started in that game. The red card was in the 35th minute. He got subbed out in the 42nd minute, and he still went over this prop with 2 shots. Didn't even get to play a full half. Now anticipating playing most of the game, at least. He's averaged 2.12 shots so far per 90 in the league and 2.88 in the Europa League. He's a long shot taker. With both La Liga and Europa combined, he's taking 40 from inside the box and 29 from outside the box. And he's versatile as well. 42 shots with his right, 17 with his left, and 10 headers. So he can take a shot with his left, right, even go up in the air as well. He'll take shots from inside the box and out. And I also like this play as well because both William brothers, Nico and Iñaki, are very, very likely not going to be playing because they are both injured, which just means more attacking responsibility for Alex Berenguer, which is what I like as well. In the last 10 starts that he's had, he's gone over his last 6 out of 10. So number-wise, 60% hit rate in the last 10. So again, if you want to take the 0.5 line just to be a little safer, I don't blame you, but I still like the line at 1.5. It's a good line in the game where they have to be aggressive, and he was able to take that in the first game. So I like this line. I like Alex Berenguer to go higher than 1.5 shots. And the second player prop that I found that I like, again, this one is also on PrizePicks. That is Yves Bissouma to go higher than 2.5 tackles away from home for Tottenham, going up against Bodo Glimt. He's an aggressive player. He's a player that will go for the tackle even if it's risky. Hence why he's won 61.7% of the tackles that he goes for, which is still a pretty good amount. But I like the fact that he will go for them even when it might not be a good idea. We don't need him to complete the tackles. We just need him to go for them. And they're going into a game with a 2-goal lead, which means Tottenham will need to defend that lead. And they're playing a team like Bodo Glimt, who has been great at home. No one anticipated them to get this far into the tournament, and especially because of their attack when they've played at home. So that just means he's going to have plenty of opportunities to try to tackle them, break up the play, or get the ball back after they lose and stuff like that. So I think he's going to have plenty of opportunities. And some of the midfielders that usually play in the midfield, like James Madison and Bergvall, are both injured, so I anticipate him to start here. He started in the last 2 games, and he went over in both of the games with 3 tackles, including the first game against Bodo Glimt when he played at home. Whenever they won that game, he still went over with 3, and now that they're up and Bodo Glimt has to attack, I like this line as well. And if you look at some of the opposing CDMs, that have played Bodo Glimt whenever they've played them away from home, where Tottenham is playing now. Lazio CDMs had 4, Olympiacos CDMs had 3, Twente CDMs had 7, Maccabi's had 3, Besiktas has 4, and he's probably going to be playing in the midfield with him, Bentancur and Kulusevski. Kulusevski is the attacking one, so I'm not counting him. So between him and Bentancur, I can easily see him getting 3. It's a good line away, again, in a game where they'll need to defend, and I expect them to play good minutes, especially, again, because they need to defend. So I like this line. I like Yves Bissouma to go higher than 2.5 tackles. Before I get into the Moneyline play, as always, I would really appreciate it if quickly you guys like the video and commented as well. It helps boost the video out to more people. And it's a good way to support the channel, whether it's asking questions, again, supporting, or in general, just anything you want to comment. It really helps. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos are out. I also do notify people when it goes out to the public in the Discord link. It is not a premium. I don't sell anything like that. It is completely free if you want to join. For those I want to talk about their plays, talk about other plays. People like to put their inputs, not just soccer, basketball, everything. People like to talk about sports betting in general. A good community Link in the description, completely free again if you want to join that. And the reason why I mentioned out to the public is because I do have a membership available. That's the only sort of premium that I offer. For those that want the plays out even earlier than what you usually would, those that are members already got this video and this picks before everybody else. And it's a good way to support the channel. So if you're interested in that, link for that in the description, and all my links for everything else, whether it's the player prop apps or Outlier, all link to the description. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. I have one money line play that I like. This one is in the UEFA Conference League, not the Europa League, in the Conference League. -137 as both teams to score in the Fiorentina and Real Betis game. This prop hit in the first game. Betis in general played a better game with more chances and played a better defense. But Fiorentina, even though they didn't play as good as a game when they played away from home, they still managed to score. They lost, and now they're at home in a game where they must win, hence why they need to score. They have scored in all 11 Conference League games. So in this competition, this has a 100% hit rate with the Fiorentina scores. They've converted 40% of the shots on target that they've taken, so that's pretty clinical. And they attack down the wings, and they're good on the counter. And Betis' vulnerabilities are from attacks down the wings and through balls, which comes from counterattacks in general. Betis in general have conceded in 6 games straight, so I like the odds that Fiorentina scores at home, especially in the game when they're down. And when it comes to Betis' side, they themselves have scored in 15 games straight, and they were able to score 2 goals in the first leg. And jokes aside, without all the Anthony memes and him being the GOAT and stuff like that, he was still at the end of the day a great signing, and he was one of the players that scored in that game. He provides a wing threat. Fiorentina struggle versus wingers. They struggle versus skillers in general. Hence why both of Betis' goals came from wingers. They struggle against them. And they will still try to score. They're only up by 1 goal, so that doesn't mean Betis is just going to sit back and defend the whole time. They're still going to try to tag. They're still going to try to go for the kill. They only have a 1 goal lead again, and they're good at, even when they're down, they're still going to keep fighting. They're not one of those teams that just kind of try to stop the bleeding. They will keep trying. They're good at intercepting the ball. They take a lot of long shots, and Fiorentina struggle versus long shots. One of the 2 Betis goals that they scored was from outside the box that Anthony won. Both teams have good qualities. I can see both teams scoring, so I like this play for -137, and as both teams to score in the Fiorentina and Real Betis game. Thank you everybody for watching the video. Quickly going over last video's picks. I mentioned one of them hasn't finished playing the Moneyline play. Arsenal scored in their game. We're just waiting for America to win or draw. If that happens, that play hits and we sweep the video, because the other play was Al-Dasari to take 3 shots. He took 3 shots. All of them were goals. He got a hat trick. Play hit, good for us. And then I had 3 added plays once the lineups were out for the Champions League game in the Arsenal and PSG game. I added Saka to get at least 4 dribble attempts. That hit. I had Merino to take at least 2 shots. That one hit. And then our only player problems was Kvaratskhelia to take 3 shots in that game. He played the full game. He only took 1, so that was unfortunate. But overall, it was still a great day. 1 pick away from sweeping that Kvaratskhelia won, and 1 play away that hasn't played yet from sweeping the video. But we still had a great day, and hopefully we can carry on that momentum going into tomorrow's games, today's games, whenever you're watching this video. Like I mentioned in the beginning, if I do have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment here. Could be later tonight, could be tomorrow. But other than that, I really appreciate you for watching. I hope you have a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.